So flowing right along from the manipulation of our dopamine hormone, we're going to get into why society is completely set up in the system's favor. And while it seems glaringly obvious from the outside, when you're living in that 3D loop and cycle, it becomes so extremely hard to pinpoint what's going on. And if you've been itching for more activations, more codes, more, I know I'm destined for more, but I can't put my finger on it, definitely stick around till the end because I have my final source offering for the year and you don't want to miss it. Now, I'm going to be honing in on the United States in particular for this video because yes, we share similarities with Australia, with Europe, with many countries, but each country serves a very specific purpose in keeping this illusion alive. So skipping right over the iPad baby generation and feeding artificial tech to infants, we start schooling at a very young age, brainwashing them with very carefully modified textbooks where you need to memorize everything in here in order to pass. You go through 12 years of that. Now you need to get into a prestigious school so your family can be proud of you. Now at this school, you're going to learn almost nothing of value, but you sure are going to get into a shit ton of debt so that if you want to do anything with your mission, your purpose, your soul coding, you're unable to because you feel very stressed and stuck from those loans. Not to mention credit cards, cars, helping your family. Now, hopefully that waste of a degree that you got that society has convinced you is extremely necessary will get you into some sort of job. Now, not even looking economically, financially nowadays, because people with master's degrees can't even get a barista position here. Say you get into a corporate job that's going to make your family proud of you. Everyone look at my 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 with my unpaid lunch break. Now they can slowly start sucking the soul out of me. I can ask my fellow adults, am I allowed to go eat lunch? Can I go to the bathroom? Am I doing my job correctly? And God forbid you don't like your job. You definitely cannot switch that nowadays. So now you're holding on for dear life to this steady income so I can please pay my overpriced bills. My $400,000 house that cost $100,000 a decade ago. Please, I just want to live. But alas, as a woman now, oh my gosh, I'm in my mid-20s. Society expects me to birth children because that's all I'm good for. And while most of these are stereotypes, almost everybody I know participates in 90%. And so what do we have to look forward to? Our 2-day weekends? Smoking when you get home? Drinking, numbing, because your body knows that it's meant for more, not meant for this? And it keeps you stuck. You're trapped. All you have to look forward to are holidays, the occasional get-together, complaining with your friends, looping, and looping. And the sad truth is, the majority of people will be fine with this because there's nothing they can do. Even if this is a simulation, what am I going to do about it? Oh, I don't like that this is turning into a dictatorship. What am I going to do about it? Because the illusion has you stuck. You're stuck with debt. You're stuck with family. You're stuck with the job you hate. You're stuck. And what most people fail to realize is you're really not stuck. You really can pick up and take off. You can go somewhere else. Can it be difficult? Absolutely. Are there excuses by the millions? Absolutely. Family, job, career, pets, you name it. There can always be a reason for you not to escape the matrix. However, there is always a way. But the system keeps this facade up by giving you just the teeniest little breadcrumbs that you need to not rebel. These holidays, these vacations, the 2 weeks you have paid off. I'm looking forward to my cruise in a year. I'm looking forward to my vacation in months. You're always looking forward to something. I'm looking forward to getting this car. I'm getting this house. I'm getting this and then you obtain it, and what's next? Is there really that actual dopamine satisfaction for you doing what you came down here to do? No, because 99% of everybody doesn't know why they're here. Which brings me right along into my final offering of the year. This is what blew my first account up originally. Soul types. Because once you can pinpoint what your soul type is, what your pre-incarnational contract is, why you came down here, correlating with your past lives as well, all of a sudden the light bulb clicks on. Because deep down you know, in your DNA, in your codes, I'm not here for this lifestyle. This can be great for my family, my friends. It's not great for me. I do not desire to work until I die. I don't desire to follow this traditional American dream. I want out, and I can help. So I'm offering 2 masterclasses. I only have 10 slots available. I learned from my first masterclass when I tried to shove it full of 20, 30 people. This is going to be a 90-minute class, 10 people each. And not only are we going to go over my unreleased Soul Types Guide, which is more than 40 pages of dense information, what soul types are, what they consist of, how to know which one you are, the qualities, the traits, and why you're here. Because once you understand that we're not random specks on a spinning globe in the middle of who knows what, then you understand I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy, and I knew I was here for a reason.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.